Hey, stay-at-home dads in Australia and New Zealand. My name is Ben, and I wanted to say hello, introduce myself, and invite you to check out something for fathers that want to lead their families and build a legacy, but might feel stuck right now. So, Max, thanks for inviting me to introduce this to your group. Hey, guys, my name is Ben Dantman. Like I said, I live in Costa Rica. I lived in Glen Iris, which is on the outskirts of Melbourne, for a year when I was in high school. And then we spent some time in New Zealand with my family. And man, that was a great experience. So I've got this heart for you guys and excited to be able to hopefully connect with you soon. So if you're part of the dads group here, you're likely a stay-at-home dad. And if you're a stay-at-home dad, I'm guessing that as the description of your group sort of reinforces, you might be struggling with identity or isolation. Those are things I really struggled with during my first year as a stay-at-home dad. And honestly, I felt pretty miserable. But there was one day when I realized I'm wasting this incredible opportunity I've been given to lead my family and to influence the person my daughter is growing to become. And I don't want to waste this opportunity anymore. I really want to commit to being my best as a father and as a stay-at-home dad and to leading my family. But then I kept struggling. There were certain areas where I just couldn't kind of find success with or get unstuck from. So I wanted to create something for dads, particularly stay-at-home dads who have the time to really influence their families and lead their families, but don't have the freedom to do that, maybe because they don't have a group of men that they can really trust, that encourage them and help them improve in different areas, or for whatever other reasons they feel stuck. So let me ask you guys a few questions, if you don't mind. And this is going to kind of get the ball rolling in your mind about how you might use the Facebook group that you're a part of to get better in certain areas, or to decide whether this group I'm going to share with you is something you want to be a part of or not. It's called Legacy Men. It's an online community for fathers, and there will be smaller groups just for us stay-at-home dads. And I would love to have you be a part of it if you think it's something that makes sense for you. If not, no sweat. I'd love to connect anyway. But here's are some questions to think about. So one of them is, let's see, if you had to choose, would you rather go deep or wide in your friendships? Have a lot of friends that you're not necessarily that close with, or have a very small number of friends that you go deep with? Another question, are there areas in your life where you feel stuck or where you keep repeating the same mistakes, and you know that if you could just overcome those struggles you have in those areas or excel in those areas, then your whole life would be different. It would be better. You'd be free to be the man you really want to be, and your family would be better for it too. What solutions have you tried to overcome those struggles and become the man that you want to be? And then why haven't those solutions worked yet? How many men do you know who who you trust completely, who always have your best interest in mind, and who you've had deep conversation with in the last month? Have you gotten real with a friend or small group of men in the past about a struggle you've had and then experienced transformation and overcome that struggle as a result of being willing to get real and talk to other guys about it? What's holding you back from doing that again so you can overcome other struggles or other areas of your life where you are stuck? Another question, have you ever worked with a friend or a small group toward a common goal and experienced a tremendously better outcome because you were working with a group than you would have achieved on your own? And then do you think that meeting weekly with a small group of men you trust and have your best interest in mind would help you overcome a challenge you're facing or make progress in an area where you're stuck? If yes, why haven't you done this recently? Why haven't you gotten connected with a group like that? Now, I know you're part of this Facebook group, and we lived in Chicago where the Chicago Dads group saved me basically from quitting. And it's really important to stay connected with this group. You might find men near you that you can meet up with for play dates or just for a beer or coffee. Or you might be able to post questions to this group to help you figure out something with child development or just the things you're wrestling with as a father. So please stay connected with this Facebook group. It's crucial to your success as an at-home dad and as a father. But if you have certain areas where you keep getting stuck and you need to focus your attention on moving beyond your struggles in those areas, and you really feel like if you could overcome those hurdles that you'd be free to be the dad you really want to be, or the husband you want to be, or the leader of your family that you want to be, then consider joining this group. And I want to talk to you about why you shouldn't wait any longer. But first, I'll tell you about it. First, it's an online community, so it's not on Facebook, but we have like posts you can make if you get stuck. But the purpose of that part of it is to support you between weekly calls. So each week we'll have a 45 to 60-minute video face call, video online call, where we get together as a small group of men. We're going to focus on one topic for a certain number of weeks, and at the end of those weeks be able to look back and realize how far we've come in that area. So it might be communication, it might be planning your family's finances, it might be healthy living, or it might be how to really think big picture with your family and actually make progress toward the goals you have instead of getting stuck in the day-to-day. So it might be those types of topics. We'll choose it at the beginning, focus on it for a few weeks, and then look back and see the progress we've made. And then the online community is just to keep in touch in between those calls, to keep each other motivated and encouraged to actually make the tough choices every single day to get better in those areas. Ultimately, I hope that this community helps us build a legacy. Instead of looking back at the time we wasted as a stay-at-home dad, not really being intentional in that role or purposeful, or feeling regret or frustration because we didn't achieve what we wanted to achieve, I hope that we can look back and say, thank God for this Legacy Men group, because it helped me get where I wanted to be in my mind, but I couldn't figure out how to do it just on my own. So if you're ready to get unstuck and experience a transformation like I have in some areas where you've been frustrated before over and over again and can't make progress, and if you're ready to move away from other distractions and really focus on this right now, and also make it easy to actually meet regularly with men that you trust and can get real with, and you're ready to begin leading your family today, then I hope you join this group. This is your invitation to be a part of it, to achieve something you may have only dreamed of before. You can't do this alone. I know I sure can't. Your family needs you to be the man that you're called to be today. You can't wait another day. Every day that you put this off is another day wasted. Your children need you to do this today. You're going to have a limited time in this role as a stay-at-home dad, so I encourage you to make the most of it. If you think joining the Legacy Men community is the way that you can make that choice to lead your family, then awesome. Click the link to join. If you have any questions and you're not quite ready to do it right now, shoot me a message on Facebook Messenger, and I'll be happy to answer those, or schedule a time to spend like 30 minutes with you to figure out where you're at, to get to know you better, and to serve you, whether that's joining the community or not. I'd love to schedule that call with you. If you're ready now, though, click the link to join it. There's a 3-day sort of trial. You can check it out to get a feel for it. And I hope that we do connect, whether you join the community or not. I'd love to serve you guys and help you be the best fathers you can be, and to build a legacy for your family. Thanks to you guys for listening. Thanks, Max. And I'm excited to just be here on video with you. Thanks for giving me your attention. Hope to talk to you guys soon.